Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Join me as I prep two different pots of soups, bitter leaf and oha soup that will last us for months. Please relax and enjoy the rest of the video. We are going to be making oha soup and bitter leaf soup, and the main ingredient is cocoyam, aka ede. I got this from the African store, and I'm going to cook this in a pressure cooker. This is the type that I got from the African store, but I know that in Nigeria we have specific cocoyam for making soups, but over here anything goes. Okay, so just make sure you cook it properly to make it very soft. I'm going to cook it for 35 minutes. Here is our dried fish. There's no Nigerian soup without dried fish, but feel free to use any protein of your choice. I'm going to add some salt and then pour some warm water and cover it to soak for like 10 minutes before I come back and debone and wash the fish. Over here is all the proteins, the meat, or the orishirishis for this soup. I've gone ahead to cook this. I don't want to waste much time, so I just went ahead to cook the meat. So in here I have stockfish, I have goat meat, I have cow leg, I have beef, I have shaki. I went ahead and I cooked everything, seasoned with some salt and some seasoning powder. And over here is the cocoyam. It is ready, and just see how soft it is. You don't even need to use a knife to peel this. Just with your finger, the skin, the peel will be coming off very easily. And then I'm going to transfer the meat into a different pot because I'm going to use that big pot, and the stock that will be left to start making the soup. That will be the base of the soup. So what I'm doing here is just to scoop out the meat into another pot so that I can use the stock to make the soup. So this is all the meat that we have here. I'm going to just blend the cocoyam and see how easily it is coming off. I have boo-boo in my other finger, so I was just filming this video with just one hand, guys, just one hand. So I was actually struggling at this point trying to peel the cocoyam with just one hand, but because it cooked perfectly, it was just coming off very easily. And after this, I'm going to just pour some water and just blend. There's no specific amount of water to add, just enough to blend the cocoyam. So this is what we have after blending. If you're in Nigeria, you know how we do it. Just get your mortar and your pestle and just pound everything. And here I have a perfect consistency, and this is the banga concentrate, also known as aku. I'm going to use this in place of red oil for this soup. It goes very well. Try it. You can also use this to make your ofa aku, that's your banga stew. If you're in diaspora, it is so good. Over here is the dried fish. It has been soaking for like 10 minutes now. I'm going to wash and debone. I don't like adding the skin because I feel like that's where all the dirt are, and again I don't think it has any nutritional value. So I'm just going to debone and then just take out the fish inside, throw away the skin, and just get it ready for the soup. Now this is all we have. This is ready for cooking, and now let's go into the main cooking. In this pot of stock, I'm going to add more water because that stock is not going to be enough for the soup. Remember, we are making two different soups, guys, so just take along and you see what I'm doing here. So when the water comes to a boil, I'm going to start adding the banga concentrate. This is the palm nut concentrate, the aku concentrate. I used the whole 1 tin because I'm making a very big pot of soup, which I'll divide into 2 later. So this is what it's looking like. Next, I'm going to add the cocoyam that I blended, and this is me pouring it into the pot. After that, I'll give it a good stir and let it come to a boil. Depending on how very thick or light you want your soup to be, feel free to add more water. And then there are so many other options you can use to thicken your soup. You can use achi, what's that other one, abalata. I know there are so many other things you can use to thicken the soup, but this thickness is enough for me. Over here is our ogiri paste. In English, this is called fermented sesame seeds. I don't also know if it's the same as fermented locust bean. Anyway, this is a very unique ingredient in this soup. Don't even skip it. There's no bitter leaf or oha soup without ogiri paste, so make sure you add it. Here I added some yellow pepper. I added the fish so that it can cook and get soft. I also added some seasoning powder. I used Knorr. I added crayfish powder. I added some salt, and I mixed everything together. Now this is where we are going to divide the state. Okay, I'm going to scoop half of the base of the soup into a different pot, because one pot will be for the bitter leaf soup and one pot will be for the oha soup. Then I also added the protein in each of the pots. And next I'm going to add the vegetables. Guys, this is bitter leaf. I have another video coming up where I showed how to prep your bitter leaf from dried form to make it soft, okay, for people in diaspora. So that video will be coming up after this one. I like to get my bitter leaf ready, put in a Ziploc, freeze it, so that whenever I'm cooking, I'll just add it and I don't have to like start going through the process of washing and doing all of that to make it soft. So this is me. I added the bitter leaf, that's a vegetable, and mix everything together. Look at how the soup is looking. And guys, this bitter leaf does not taste bitter because of how I prepped it. Make sure you watch that video. It is coming up after this one. Next is the oha, and guys, you know we are in abroad, we don't have access to fresh oha, but if you are in Nigeria, lucky you, just enjoy your fresh oha. Over here we are using our frozen oha, but trust me, it tastes good, but then the color is not giving, okay, but then the flavor is the same. I added the frozen oha. I wish I added the frozen oha that I got from African store, and I mixed everything together. Guys, look at our 2 different pots of soups. We have oha soup, we have bitter leaf soup. I always do this, guys. I like to make 2 soups like in a day. I don't like wasting my time in the kitchen. And this is me here. I have 2 different pots of soups, and they are all portioned out in a plate, ready to go in the freezer. This will last us for at least 6 weeks, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Tell me which soup you want me to serve you from.